Franklin Delano Roosevelt was serving his third term as president when on December 7, 1941, Pearl Harbor was attacked. He famously called it
a date which will live in infamy.
On December 18th in Glen Falls, New York, Janet Aldrich, an elementary school teacher, and Charles Aldrich, a correctional officer, welcomed William Jerome Aldrich. We call him Jerry. The Aldriches lived in the small upstate community of Comstock, located in the foothills of the Adirondack Mountains. Jerry's first job came in 5th grade, when an elderly neighbor hired him to carry coal ashes up out of the cellar and spread them on the garden for fertilizer. Jerry's free time was spent playing football and basketball, hunting, fishing, and trapping, and working on old cars. During high school, Jerry worked pumping gas at a time of full service and 30-cent per gallon fuel. The Aldriches often joined the Feisenmeyer family for summer vacations. Jerry formed a special relationship with Loretta Feisenmeyer, but more on that in just a bit. Jerry graduated from Fort Anne Central School and joined the Air Force. After a year of basic training and tech school at Keesler Air Force Base in Biloxi, Mississippi, Jerry received his permanent assignment at the 8th Air Force Strategic Air Command Base in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. It was while on his way to New Hampshire that the special relationship he formed growing up turned into a lot more. Jerry eloped with Loretta, and they were married in Halifax, North Carolina on October 31st, 1960. Daughter Amy Sue was born in 1961 and son Chuck in 1962. Jerry and Loretta have been married for 60 years. After serving in the Air Force, the Aldriches returned to New York, where Jerry worked as a correctional officer. But he knew he wanted to do something different. So in September of 1966, the young family piled into their 1965 Ford Mustang, hitched up a U-Haul trailer, and headed south to Orlando. Jerry got a job as a lead military missile test conductor at Lockheed Martin, supervising 30 missile testers on an assembly line. In 1971, Walt Disney World found out about Jerry's skills and hired him into the Disney Audio Animatronics department. This was the start to what would be a 27-year career at Disney. Jerry was integral in the opening of the fabulous Epcot Center in 1982. He was also named the General Manager of Maintenance for Central Systems. He managed the design and implementation of the Americans with Disabilities Act for Walt Disney. His job included weekly round-trip red-eyes from Orlando to Los Angeles. In 1987, Jerry was named Director of Show and Ride Engineering for the new Euro Disneyland project in France. He calls that job a true adventure, both the work and learning how to speak French. Jerry retired from Disney in July of 1998 and turned to industry consulting with amusement parks. He developed new relationships at the biannual ASTM conferences, including a strong and personal friendship with Jimmy Floyd. It was quickly apparent to Jerry that there were more similarities between fixed parks and mobile operators than differences. Jerry says the most meaningful recognition he has received from the industry organizations is the 2012 ASTM International Jimmy Floyd Safety Award. Jerry formed Amusement Industry Consulting LLC to assist companies in developing a safe environment in which to deliver exceptional customer service. He offered expertise in safety, risk management, maintenance and operational procedures, ASTM standards, incident investigations, litigation support, crisis management, government regulations, policies and procedures, and operating guidelines. His customers included fixed parks, water parks, carnivals, and major league sports facilities. In 2003, the OABA Board of Directors wanted to improve the industry's image by identifying areas needing change. It wanted to audit member carnivals and educate them about deficiencies, and to follow up with return visits. So the OABA approached Jerry and Mike Heffron, who is retired from the Minnesota State Fair, to draw up the plan. In 2004, the first audit was ready for a field test. Mike, Jerry, and Loretta independently took notes about what they had seen on the Midway. Their evaluations were functionally identical, proving to them that the program could work in a fair and positive manner.
The work that you have done to establish the criteria and the follow-through for the OABA Circle of Excellence program is so much appreciated. We worked with the legendary Mike Heffron many years ago with the best practices for fairs and carnivals, and you've taken it now to a new level.
Jerry led the auditing team for 14 years. Carnivals gained valuable knowledge, and Jerry learned viewpoints, challenges, and answers to the problems carnival management faced. Jerry was impressed with the way carnival operators cared for their extended family and employees. He knows OABA members not only prepare and present an experience, but they also consider the health and well-being of everyone. Jerry pioneered the OABA Circle of Excellence program and developed cornerstones for the industry, which include thorough, exhaustive, and friendly reviews of the operator's practices, to identify strengths and weaknesses, and coach teams on how to improve at a reasonable cost, and to provide confidentiality with no fines. OABA Circle of Excellence Committee Chair Charlene Levitt says, Circle of Excellence rigorous program is all about education and helping make our carnival and concession members the very best they can be. Jerry listens and understands operators' passion. He expresses his own passions about safe and honorable operations to the owners. Jerry Aldrich is a member and supporter of IAAPA, ASTM, OABA, AIMS, and the Showman's League of America. He has visited hundreds of amusement parks, water parks, fairs, festivals, carnivals, and big league sports facilities. His experience with and knowledge of safe operating procedures, appropriate warning signage, and safety-related documentation covers a wide area of venues where guests assemble to enjoy a safe and memorable fun experience.
Congratulations on your award. It's fantastic. You've done a wonderful job for the industry, and we all think the world of you.
Tonight, Jerry Aldrich is awarded the 2021 Outdoor Amusement Business Association Pioneer Award.